Helped to create the layout of the building, streets, and monument for the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Who am I? Benjamin Banneker. Created a ventilated shoe to help to minimize excessive sweating as well as the prevention of blisters and sores on people's feet. So the shoes you're wearing. The idea of the shoe was created by a black man. Who is he?
And they have agreed, shown a willingness to participate in our panel discussion. We're going to ask them to be the moderators. So we're going to ask them to come, and they have some questions. They're going to be asking our panelists some questions and get them to share. I invite you all to come over here.
Share something with us from your native background that has a valuable lesson to us all.
It was sort of tough in my day. We had to work hard in the cotton field, very hard in the cotton field. On third, we would get 1 bale of cotton, and the mister would get 2 bales of cotton. We didn't have any, as a matter of fact, we did not have enough money to go through the year, and it would, he would usually have a store, and you'd take up stuff from the store, and each year you would run out of money during the year, and you just had to borrow the money. It was hard. The cotton field was hard and everything. The relationship between us and the master, I guess they meant well, but it came out kind of hard. The work was hard. We worked from sun up to sundown every day. And I remember when I was a little boy, and as a matter of fact, I was on the farm until I was about 16. So we'd work all day. He would give us a dime for working all day when I was a boy. And a bologna sandwich with salt on it and mustard. And that was it. I see Brother Shelby is laughing. You may know something about that. But you know, I'm thankful that I did grow up when I did, because I know in the slavery time it was a lot worse. So I would say in my day it was semi-slavery, and we were treated pretty good. But it was kind of rough. But I'm thankful for the experience of Brother Hall that I had at that time. It made a man out of me.
It's the March to Montgomery. No, you're not going. Look what happened to that minister in Boston. He's a white man, and he was fighting for the cause, and they killed him. What chance does a girl from Selma have? Mama, I just want to leave my footprint in history. You yourself told me to fight for what was right.
Economic changes have you witnessed where you grew up?
When segregation was most prevalent, we had ride on the back seats of buses. I remember one particular instance very well in the city of Chattanooga, in which I grew up. I can remember entering a bus. The driver was in a very bad mood. We dropped our fares in the box, but we had to get back off and go to the back door to re-enter the bus. It was raining that day. The driver was angry for some reason. He shut the door on us. We paid our fares, and we didn't get to board the bus because he pulled off and left us. I got in trouble that day because I kicked the side of the bus, and they called the police on me, but I was remanded to the custody of my parents. That was the first taste of discrimination that I had received. I grew up in a mixed neighborhood where we basically got along together. However, when there were things that normally people do together, we found out that we couldn't do and go to the same places as our white counterparts. Another instance I remember, my mother was a baker as well as a few other things. People were more industrious in those days, and in the communities in which we lived, they did things to supplement their income. My mother baked cakes and pies for local residents, mainly white residents on the upper end of East 9th Street, which eventually became Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. We lived on the lower end near the railroad tracks. That's where the African American, we were Negro then. No, we were colored then, come to think of it. We've gone through some transitions, and I've lived through most of them. We were colored people then. The colored people lived on the lower end of the tracks, and the white people lived on the upper end, going toward the suburbs, near the bridge on the higher end. I had to take pies to white residents, but one thing I was not told. I was not told that I couldn't use the front door. So I carried a blackberry pie to the front door and knocked on the lady's door. She came and she said a few ugly words of which I wouldn't care to repeat in church, and told me to go to the back door. Well, I got angry. She didn't get a pie. I ate this is true. I ate that pie, went home. Of course, my mother was very disruptive. I got a beating. But